Hey everyone, Alex the Maniac here, and welcome to Star Citizen 2.1.1. This is the live patch, current patch that there is, and there it is. Oh man, the Aegis Warden. I finally got that ship. I cannot believe it, but I did. I spent like the last week doing some Arena Commander and gathering up the wreck for it, so I can get that ship. I promised you guys I'll find a way and I'll get it and I'll show it to you guys, and here it is. And it is kind of an empowering feeling, I gotta say. I mean, it's pretty cool. If I had the money, I totally understand the people who are buying all this ship, man. I would buy it all as well. It feels so cool. And then the point where you can write in the chat like, anybody wants to drive my warden. You know, it feels so cool. Like, yeah, it's me, I have a warden. Yep, here. But look at that freaking gun. I love it. Any gun that has a skull on it, it's a good gun in my book. That's the one I want to have. Like that Gatling gun, man. The one thing that surprised me though, look at those huge engines on this Warden. I really expected it to go fast, like to be a fast ship. Now I immediately went and tried it out first in the Arena Commander, so I'm gonna show you a bit of footage out of Arena Commander. And you can see the max speed, like it's really one of the slowest ship. I think the Aurora is the only one that it's 180, that it's maybe slower than this one, so that kind of surprised me a bit. But it is a big ship though, and the other thing that it has going for it is the turning rate, especially if you use the boost. Man, it turns so fast, and if you use the boost, it's so nimble, and you still feel the weight. And I had to admire it a bit here, the Arena Commander as well. So yeah, there's one dual spawning, but I had to look at my awesome ship that I have now. The board inside, the radar, it's all good. They actually kind of tweaked the radar a bit. I think it's smaller now. There were a lot of complaints from players that it's actually right in front of your crosshairs, and then just, you know, bugged people, and I can totally get that. You're trying to like hit a target, like I'm here, and this big radar is in front of you and just in your view, like. So they kind of made it a bit smaller now, this whole ball with the radar, and I never found myself actually using it though. I don't know. Maybe I should try just a bit, and then when I get used to, I'm totally always searching for that little arrow on the side, the screen, you know, that shows you where the enemy is that you're targeting at the moment. But you can see here these 4 lasers that it has on the nose, they are pretty good. I mean, they're really pretty good lasers. I guess because they are stacked together, you have like 4 little lasers. They're not strong even individually, but stacked together they hit. And you can see here I tried the rockets as well, because this ship has also some nice rockets as default layout on the ship. And this is another story. I had so much bad luck with my rockets, and actually well, I was flying with two Hornets. Like, there was 4 of us, but 2 of them were Hornets, and one of them was a Super Hornet. I'm not sure about the other one. So a Super Hornet has really powerful guns. As soon as that Super Hornet gets something in their crosshairs, it blows up like in 3 seconds. But you can see here I was trying those rockets out, and I was trying to hit something with the rockets, and always was either having another target to look at, or then most of the time ended up shooting shooting my own guys, my own allies with those rockets. So yeah, you can see here it really wasn't my fault. I mean, come on, how could I know this? And this is another complaint I have about the rockets in general. You can see here how slow they are. I don't know if that ship, I think it used a boost. You saw it like speed up really fast. But I mean, come on, even if you use a boost, you shouldn't be faster than a freaking rocket. That's kind of, I don't know, defeats the purpose of a rocket, I guess. And that's like with all the rockets now, you almost can like outrun it, you know? Especially if you're in PU and you use cruise mode with the boost, because you can use boost in the cruise mode and speed up even faster. I mean, and here it is again. I shoot a rocket, it's just me and the Vandal, and boom, I hit an ally. So instead of showing you any more me hitting my allies with rockets, let's go back to the mini PU and let me show you this ship a bit more. It's so cool. I mean, it is a pretty cool looking ship, and when I saw this door, well, as any guy who has a child's mind in it, I had to ride the door, of course. So I had to squat on the door and yeah, open it up and close it again and just, yeah, take a ride on. I mean, who wouldn't? Come on. Admit it, admit it. You would do that. So yeah, I went into the ship and then I saw I had a bathroom as well. I never had a bathroom in a ship before. I mean, come on. Look at it, it's pretty cool. If it had a working shower, I would have used it. But it's neat. I had a guy hide in here and try to take my ship. I hate it that you can't shoot people in your ship anymore. And there is a reason for that. Let me just tell you about this for a second, then I'll tell you. This is another screen here in the ship, and what I love here, you can tweak, well, for now you can only tweak the shields, but you can see here you can actually actively tweak the shields, and you have this overview, this whole green circles around, like the active shield right now, and they will go red and then disappear if the ship were hit from any side right now. So you can actually actively help the pilot out, you know, you see from which side the ship is getting hit, and then you can just move that little slider left, right, up and down, you know, to just reinforce the shields and make them recharge faster. And on the right side there's also a few other features. I cut some footage out, but I was looking at it for a couple of minutes. I tried to read those little words and numbers that they put there. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's some stuff for like overbridging some components, you know, and having redundant ones. I think 3 exactly, like 3 redundant systems, so you can like activate the second system if the first one was shot out or blown out or overheated or whatnot, and then you know, activate the second one and then go back there on the ship, open up a panel and maybe, you know, change the components that are blown out or just broke for whatever reason. I mean, it's pretty cool. It adds so much to the immersion and the gameplay and the possibilities that you have in it. But yeah, well, as I was saying, the thing why they actually turned off, so to say, the ability to shoot people in the ships. Sean Tracy was in Around the Worst a day ago and explained a lot of stuff pretty nicely. I love that guy, and I love listening to him. So they had an option because they still haven't implemented some stuff, so they either can let lasers go through or block lasers altogether, and they had people getting shot in the cockpit seat, like through the hull and shields and everything. So they had to disable that, but disabling that, the lasers can go through the hull and shields until they put in a more complicated system, you know, to have like a laser asking like, can I go through that and not through that and whatnot. So I'm not explaining it right, I'm just trying to give you guys the idea how it all supposed to function. They had to turn it off, essentially, like that's the point. And when they turned it off, the internal physics grid in the ship now actually doesn't let any lasers go through. So you have this safe zone in your ship where people can't hit you, you know, and that kind of sucks. And I would actually rather have people shooting me through the cockpit in my cockpit seat than just not being able to like defend myself in my own ship, you know, or just shoot an intruder or something like that. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So I wanted to try the guns out on the Warden, and I asked somebody to come and fly the ship so I can shoot some pirates with it. And Voyeur actually came and said like, yeah, sure, I would love to fly that ship, and he's the one flying right now. So we shot up some pirates, and the gun, well, the turret feels better, but it still has some work to be done. And again, Sean Tracy said also, like, it was some questions the player asked and whatnot, and he said they're working on it and they are trying to figure out a nice system for the turrets. So Chris Roberts had an idea to add a new system to the turrets that is similar to the one when you're flying, and you have that little lag, so to say, like you move your cursor and then the ship follows that line. And they want to add something similar to the turrets, but that's not confirmed or anything. And you can see here, yep, I saw a guy also wanting to enter this, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll let him go in, and I record him, you know, doing that. And I wanted to go in after him, and I just got shot in the back. Yeah, people in the PU, man. So yeah, he said like they're gonna test it out. It's nothing confirmed that that's the kind of system that they're gonna implement, but that's something that they're gonna just try out right now and see how that works and feels and whatnot. So there's gonna be a lot of tweaks and new stuff added and just tried out with the turrets to make them feel much better and much more useful, actually, because you're actually pretty useless in the turret, especially with these guns that the Warden has. Like these guns, you saw it have that firing rate with the 4 shots, and then you have to wait a second and then you get those 4 shots again. Now you're pretty much useless with the like simple laser cannons that you have, and you have that firing rate, constant firing rate, where you can at least spam like shots like crazy. And with these guns, not only you have this slow firing rate, but you also have a limited ammo, so that's another thing that sucks. So I think they should make these guns pretty damn strong, because it's hard as it is to shoot with them and to hit anything. And if you can here, if you heard that ammo, it said, so right now I'm out of ammo and I couldn't shoot anymore. So I maybe landed with the whole ammo that I had in these guns, I maybe landed, I don't know, 2-3 shots, I think, something like that. So I was like pretty useless in the gun. All the kills that were made by Voyeur. So yeah, we ended up then going to the Astro station, you know. I told him like I'm out of ammo. So he took us there to reload, to get some ammo so I can at least do something. But before we could land, somebody showed up. I didn't know what's happening exactly because I was in the turret and I didn't have any radar. But I saw a fight starting, so I thought to myself, well, I don't have any ammo anyways, so no need to like switch the view, you know, to first person. So I thought to myself, this is an awesome opportunity to record a dogfight from third person view. And this is funny how the guns like look up. The Warden just got a hard on for fighting right now. The fight begun and the Warden is up and ready. It's so funny. I don't even know why the guns look up. Like I'm just turning the camera, trying to catch the other guy in the gladiator as well, like so you can see where he flies and how he flies by and stuff like that. But it looks so pretty cool. I love that I can see the circle when he targets the missiles on him. So you know, you can see here when it's dark, I don't see him like back there in the distance, and when he puts the missile lock on him, I can see exactly where he is. I love that. And then, yes, and then the Vandool showed up, man, in the mini PU. I kid you not. They came and wanted to kill us. And that was actually Charred Felix. And he was a cool guy, man. We fought here for a while now, and I let you enjoy this footage. Like, I loved having that third view, you know, of the fight. I mean, look at it. It looks so damn cool. I forgot the name of the guy who made a video about another ship doing a jump, and he was actually enough of so far away that he could see him jump from, I think it was an Astro station, an Astro repair station, to the Kovalex shipping hub, and you can just see in the distance like a small shooting star moving, like slowly accelerating and then moving fast across the whole screen, and then decelerate and ending up at the at the Kovalex shipping hub. And he could only see that it was an Astro station because he turned on then the jumping thing, like when you press B, and he saw that down there in the left corner it was an Astro repair station, and in the right corner, upper right corner, was actually the Kovalex shipping hub. But just the fact that you can actually see a player thousands and thousands miles away from you, like doing a jump and moving like at light speed. Well, it's 20% at light speed, but whatever. You know, moving at light speed to another area. I mean, it's mind-blowing, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that they actually like render people so far away from you. That blows my mind, and I love it. I just love it. So this whole third-person fight and view was totally cool to watch. I just loved it, and I wrote to them as well, like, I'm recording this. This is gonna be such an awesome third-person dogfight. But yeah, I'm sorry, Voyeur, but you're a lousy shot. You can see all the bullets flying back there, like behind Charred Felix in his Vandool sight. And this is another thing, look at this now, bam, bam. Like, man, the Warden can take a beating, that's for sure. And I know because I flew the sight just recently, and those big guns, that one big gun and the other one, when you land those hits, that really hurts a lot. And we took a lot of those hits, and of course at the end we died. So big shout out to Charred Felix, who was our Vandool enemy, and to Voyeur, because he was actually a great pilot. I love it. He flew us all over the place, and when we died here we actually wanted to continue our adventure. Oh, you can see the rockets here as well. It's looking so cool, and there he is, and I was like, hey, hello, buddy, are you ready? Let's continue our adventure. But he kind of wasn't moving at all. So, you know, I thought he maybe took a break, but yeah, there it is. He actually dropped out from the server, sadly. So I lost my pilot. He was just a shell of a man left. So before I finish up here, I wanna share with you guys the sneak peek we got from the Around the Burst last night. So this is a Hurston, the system that comes after Nyx. Looks pretty cool. Here it is, and I slowed the footage down to half speed because we just got a few seconds of it. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit more time to just look at it. But man, these whole systems that they present to us that look so freaking cool. I can't wait to go out there and just spend hours and hours just going around and you know, visiting all those systems and whatnot. So pretty damn cool. Again, shout out to Voyeur and Chart Felix. Sangar, if you're watching this, you sub to my channel, but I'm not sure about the name you're using. It's kind of different in the in-game name, so you said you're up for helping me out with the second part of Pirate's Tale. Just drop me a comment or something. Would love to have some help. I want to finish that video as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.